What are you up to now?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize. He thinks he can help Anne. Nothing can be done.
I understand you've tried everyone from nurse...
We have. My nephew thinks he knows.
Perhaps the healers don't... Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a...
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins are... Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, it's no idea that... I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Defender!
Bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be...
I am. Sebastian and I...
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful wit. I do miss Hogwarts. But between the goblins at the castle...
Sebastian mentioned some... I must say, I wasn't...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated. They both mean well, I know they do. Sebastian cannot take away my pain.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian and his mind.
I can only hope he realizes the future. I'm getting tired, I should... I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what...
I know he's angry, but he's only trying...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames... I'm the one trying to help.
Both Anne and your uncle seem
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is... I miss my sister. Come with me. I need... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my
Levio, Protego!
Stupid! Who do you think you are?
Defender!
Who's there? I will make you.
Defender!
I won't rest. You're dead.
Protego!
You've made your last mistake. I'll bury you in the deepest vault. One less human to get away! I'm a goblin, not a... Such arrogance. You are postponing the inevitable.
Accio!
Confringo!
Oh. I'm a coward. Oh, that was meant for me. Chill spells glance off of me.
Accio! Ascendo! Depulso! Flipendo! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Revelio!
I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists...
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. Before my uncle and I could stop her, she came face to face with a... Suddenly, an icy... They didn't even get...
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
My thoughts... It may be grasping at billywhigs, but might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to...
And... Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific
Revelio.
reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this? Incendio! Revelio!
Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean?
Revelio! Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Confringo! Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio! Sebastian,
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Incendio! There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all
Revelio.
simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Convulso! Revelio! Incendio! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me any.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't...
That's true, and I'm still not. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft.
We can. But perhaps best...
Understood. Well then, I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's
Revelio.
missing.
A note. Let's have a look. Confringo! torso. Revelio.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
I've been thinking. A key. You said that goblins may be wielding some form.
I can't be sure, of course, but
Very well. But that doesn't mean.
true. Perhaps this trip...
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar.
You did not. Sounds worth looking into.
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name were you doing in the restricted section? What did you think you'd find there? Answers to your...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I just know you're fine.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Wish I could see what.
Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Compulso. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
So fast.
Oh, hello.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit.
I'm certain. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia. It's only the pinnacle of all personal goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical
Well, I...
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the store. I have some, reading to finish on them.
Revelio.
To put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold with a telescope?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Incendio! Revelio!
A pristine night.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope.
I would not offer a prospective star.
Yes?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? And it seems there may be one right...
And you need someone to...
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. So, let us get moving while the stars are still out.
No need to convince me.
Brilliant. You won't Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are coward. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. Incendio.
Confringo is not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no.
Look, there's
not
a
this
table.
close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I was right about the tables. They really are. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured.
Thank you, Amit.
And I look forward to This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Places! Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Lassie, what's going on?
As promised, I did some investigating to find... I noticed him reading a letter. All I could... And... one other thing.
No.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they...
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet. Rookwood and Harlow want something.
When were you at Grimm?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. A portkey brought us there after the dragon.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit... Professor Fig says I have a rare connection. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible...
I'll help you find the letter.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I do not see any guards.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio.
Venite. Oh, nothing.
Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. I wonder what that does. Depulso. That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Depulso. Levioso. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Accio. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. Accio. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Confringo. Levioso. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Depulso. Levioso. Glacis. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
hippogriff.
Get this thing back to me now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Not the safest place to sneak into.
Perhaps I shall scout around Feldcroft for something to poach.
Trevicus Totalis. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Trevicus Totalis. Pathetic.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Slide along what expected! No! Confringo! Confringo!
Accio.
Pathetic display!
Glacier. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Oh. Oh.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Glacier. Accio.
You'll feel that tomorrow. Levioso.
Is that all they're teaching? These days?
Levioso! I can stop! Levioso!
Incendio.
That's not very hard, is it?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, more.
Hurry. Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
No need to race now, my friend. Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once.
You believe he...
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock.
You have been busy. Let's hope your effort...
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for... Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Revelio.